All right, let's dive into the world of the Pittsburgh Steelers with some fresh, insider vibes straight from training camp. There's a buzz in the air, and it's all about what's shaping up to be one of the most intriguing offensive setups we've seen in quite some time. The Steelers are stacking their tight end room like never before, and it's stirring up excitement from the grass fields of La Trobe all the way to the fans in the stands. One of the most fascinating storylines is how the team is integrating not just one or two, but three tight ends who each bring something unique to the table. It's rare to see this level of depth in that position, and the potential this group holds could completely shift how the offense operates. When you think back historically, Pittsburgh has had its share of versatile tight ends, but never in this particular combination, nor with this kind of offensive philosophy that seems tailor-made to maximize their talents. What's even more striking is how open the key players have been about their roles and the competition inside the locker room. It's not common for athletes to bring up contract details or their place on the team so openly. Yet here we have Fryer Mouth openly discussing his mindset and how he's embracing the presence of new teammates like John Smith. That kind of leadership and humility speaks volumes about the culture being built. It's clear that this isn't just about individual stats or personal glory. There's a genuine focus on teamwork and collective success. The dynamic between these tight ends is more than just numbers on a roster. We're talking about a mix of seasoned veterans and hungry young talent, all pushing each other to elevate their game. And at the helm is Aaron Rodgers, a quarterback known for his sharp football IQ and uncanny ability to spread the ball around. Having him under center changes the entire equation because he can read defenses like few others and knows exactly how to get the ball into the hands of his playmakers at the right moment. Rodgers' arrival has been a seismic shift for the Steelers, not just in terms of skill but in the aura he brings to the team. Fans are still adjusting to seeing him donning the black and gold instead of the green and gold he's synonymous with, but the moment he starts firing off passes in practice, you can tell this is a different breed of offense, precise, calculated, and built to keep defenses guessing. His chemistry with players like DK Metcalf and the tight ends is already showing signs of blossoming, and that opens up so many possibilities for creative play calling. Speaking of DK Metcalf, his confidence and enthusiasm about the team's new additions highlight the competitive yet supportive environment in the locker room. When asked how he feels about sharing targets with incoming stars, his answer was straightforward: stay true to your game, keep working hard, and the opportunities will come. That mindset is crucial because it fosters a culture where everyone pushes each other without the fear of losing relevance or touches on the field. It's about growing together and making the offense as unpredictable as possible. The offensive scheme itself is something to watch closely. It requires a delicate balance of strategy and execution. The coaches are clearly thinking outside the box, blending traditional plays with innovative formations that leverage the tight end group's versatility. When you combine that with the skill and experience of the offensive line protecting Rodgers, the potential for explosive plays is sky high. It's not just about power or speed. It's about timing, positioning, and making defenses work over time to keep up. Watching practice sessions in La Trobe reveals just how much effort is going into perfecting this system. Even players nursing minor injuries, like John Smith catching passes after practice, show a commitment that goes beyond physical recovery. It's a hunger to be part of something bigger, to contribute to a unit that could rewrite what we expect from a Steelers offense. When all three tight ends line up together on the field, it sends a message. This is a group designed to dominate, to create mismatches, and to keep opponents guessing. This approach isn't just theory. The coaches have openly discussed their plans to make the most of these players' skills, emphasizing a need for adaptability and smart decision-making on the field. Arthur Smith's affection for tight ends is well known, but this season, it feels like he's taking it to a whole new level. The complexity of the schemes, the responsibility on Rodgers' shoulders to execute them flawlessly, and the trust among players to do their jobs perfectly. It all adds up to an offense that could be truly special. And beyond the X's and O's, there's an emotional layer to this story. The players are aware of the legacy they're part of, and the expectations that come with wearing a Steelers uniform. Fryer Mouth's contract and his comments about wanting to be a difference maker highlight the seriousness with which they approach this season. It's not just about winning games, it's about chasing championships and making history. That hunger fuels every practice, every play, and every locker room conversation. Meanwhile, the presence of players like Mason Rudolph in practice, who showed off his arm with some impressive throws, adds depth to the quarterback room and pushes Rodgers and the starters to keep their focus sharp. The competition at every position is fierce, but it's the kind that elevates the team rather than causing division. This environment of healthy rivalry and mutual respect sets the stage for what could be a memorable season. Fans who made the trip to La Trobe have started to witness these changes firsthand. There's an undeniable buzz when the team takes the field, a mixture of nostalgia for what was and excitement for what's to come. It's not just about star power or individual talent. It's about the collective energy and the feeling that this team is on the cusp of something big. The combination of Rodgers' veteran savvy, the tight end's dynamic skill sets, and the emerging young talent creates a unique blend that's hard to find anywhere else in the league. Of course, every team faces challenges and growing pains, especially when implementing new systems and integrating new players. But the commitment shown in these early practices suggests that the Steelers are ready to tackle those hurdles head-on. The blend of experience and youth, strategy and raw athleticism creates a foundation that can adapt and evolve as the season progresses. The anticipation builds as preseason approaches, with fans eager to see how this bold offensive experiment plays out in game conditions. The stakes are high and the expectations even higher. But if the energy and dedication on display in La Trobe are any indication, the Steelers could be gearing up for an offensive renaissance that reminds everyone why Pittsburgh is such a storied franchise. This kind of transformation takes time, but with the pieces falling into place and a quarterback who knows how to make the most of his weapons, there's genuine reason for optimism. Every practice snap, every route run, and every completed pass is a step toward unlocking the full potential of this exciting new offensive identity. The journey is just beginning, and as the tight end trio continues to build chemistry and Rodgers continues to fine-tune his connection with the entire offense, the Steelers might be on the brink of redefining their playbook and, more importantly, their place in the league hierarchy. This season could be a turning point, a moment when the Steelers remind everyone why they remain one of the most respected and feared teams in football. So, as the days count down to the kickoff, keep an eye on La Trobe and the players pushing themselves to new heights. The story unfolding there is more than just training camp drills. It's the foundation of a potentially game-changing season that could bring excitement, surprises, and plenty of reasons to cheer for the black and gold. The atmosphere in La Trobe during these training sessions is electric, fueled by a mixture of veteran presence and youthful ambition. Watching the Steelers run through their drills, it's clear that the synergy between players is growing stronger with each snap. The addition of John Smith to the tight end group is more than just a roster move, it's a strategic masterstroke that adds layers of complexity and threat to the offense. Smith's reputation as a reliable target with a knack for making contested catches brings an edge that defenses will struggle to counter. The way Freiermuth has embraced Smith's arrival speaks volumes about the locker room dynamics. Rather than viewing the newcomer as a threat to his own targets, he has welcomed him with open arms, setting a tone of collaboration that could be crucial when the season's grind begins. This kind of attitude among key players often translates into better on-field chemistry and more fluid offensive execution. It's a reminder that sometimes the best teams are built not just on individual talent, but on mutual respect and shared goals. Aaron Rodgers, with his exceptional field vision and poise, is the linchpin of this evolving offense. His ability to anticipate defensive schemes and distribute the ball efficiently is a game-changer in practice. He's demonstrated the kind of precision and timing that suggests the Steelers' offense could become one of the most balanced and unpredictable in the league. Rodgers' experience allows him to orchestrate complex plays that utilize all the offensive weapons at his disposal, making it difficult for opponents to settle into a defensive rhythm. One of the standout moments during practice was witnessing Mason Rudolph connect with Darnell Washington on a deep route, showcasing Washington's speed and athleticism. Washington's ability to stretch the field vertically forces defenses to account for him, opening up space underneath for the tight ends and slot receivers. This vertical threat complements the tight end's versatility perfectly, as it keeps defenders guessing whether the play will be a quick pass, a run, or a deep strike. The coaching staff's approach to integrating this trio of tight ends is nothing short of innovative. They are designing schemes that allow these players to line up in various formations, shifting between traditional roles and more creative looks that exploit mismatches. This flexibility forces defenses into difficult decisions, focus on the tight ends and risk leaving receivers open, or double cover receivers and give the tight ends room to operate. It's a chess match on grass, and the Steelers are clearly preparing to make all the right moves. Watching the players interact off the field also gives insight into the team's culture. The younger players, like Connor Hayward, are soaking up knowledge from the veterans, absorbing details about routes, blocking assignments, and the nuances of the playbook. This mentorship accelerates their development and helps maintain a high standard of play across the roster. The willingness of veterans to coach up the younger guys creates an environment where everyone feels valued and driven to improve. The fans, too, are part of this story. Those who have had the chance to attend training sessions in Latrobe talk about a palpable sense of excitement and hope. Seeing Aaron Rodgers in the black and gold, watching him make throws that only a player of his caliber can make, reminds everyone of the potential this team holds. It's a reminder that the Steelers are not just a team with a rich past, but a franchise actively shaping a promising future. DK Metcalf's presence adds another dimension to the offense. His physicality and ability to win contested catches make him a perfect complement to the tight end skill sets. His mindset, focused on staying true to himself and embracing the competition rather than fearing it, embodies the resilient spirit of the team. This kind of mentality fosters healthy competition that pushes everyone to raise their game. Injuries are always a concern during training camp, but the team's medical staff and coaching staff are managing player workloads carefully. John Smith's minor injury hasn't slowed his progress much, and his determination to stay involved even on light days signals his commitment. Such dedication is crucial in a sport as demanding as football, where mental toughness is as important as physical readiness. The strategic challenge for the Steelers will be to balance their attack so that defenses can never key in on one player or one tactic, with three tight ends who can catch, block, and run routes effectively, combined with a strong receiving corps and running backs who can catch passes. The offense can be as multifaceted as any in the league. This unpredictability is the kind of edge that can turn close games into decisive wins. Arthur Smith's role as offensive coordinator can't be understated. His creative approach to the tight end position and his willingness to experiment with formations that leverage their strengths speaks to a broader trend in the NFL. Offenses that prioritize versatility and adaptability. The Steelers' willingness to embrace this trend, blending it with their traditional physical style, creates a fascinating hybrid that opponents will have a hard time preparing for. From a defensive standpoint, the challenge is monumental. Coordinators facing the Steelers will have to prepare for a barrage of different looks, with multiple players capable of making big plays all over the field. The presence of dynamic tight ends who can line up in the backfield, on the line, or split out wide forces defenses to adjust their coverages and personnel on the fly. This level of complexity can wear down even the most disciplined defenses over the course of a game. The interplay between the quarterback and his tight ends also extends to the pre-snap reads and audibles. Rodgers' experience allows him to identify weaknesses in the defense before the snap and adjust the play accordingly. This ability to read and react in real time, combined with the tight end's versatility, means the Steelers can exploit mismatches and find openings that other teams might miss. The Steelers' commitment to building this tight end-centric offense also sends a message about their long-term vision. Investing in these players through contracts and building a system around them shows a belief that this group will be a cornerstone of their success for years to come. This kind of planning is essential in the NFL, where roster turnover is frequent and building sustained success requires foresight and patience. As the preseason approaches, all eyes will be on how these pieces come together under game conditions. The practices provide a glimpse, but nothing compares to the intensity and pressure of real competition. The coaching staff will be looking to fine-tune the chemistry, ensure timing is flawless, and confirm that every player understands their role in this intricate offensive puzzle. The excitement surrounding Aaron Rodgers is understandable given his legacy, but the success of this offense will depend equally on how well the tight ends and supporting cast execute. Their ability to stay healthy, maintain focus, and continue improving through the season will be key factors in how far the Steelers go. This blend of leadership, talent, and strategy creates a compelling narrative that fans will be eager to follow. There's also an intangible quality to this team, a sense of resilience and hunger that permeates every practice and meeting. The Steelers have a storied history of overcoming adversity, and this group seems to embody that fighting spirit. The players understand the weight of the black and gold jersey and the expectations that come with it, which fuels their drive to succeed. From the young players stepping into larger roles To the veterans leading by example, the Steelers are cultivating a culture of accountability and excellence. The tight end room is a microcosm of this broader team ethos, a blend of skill, work ethic, and willingness to put the team's success above personal accolades. This culture can be the difference maker in tight games and long seasons. The fan base's reaction to these developments has been largely positive, with many embracing the fresh energy that Rodgers and the revamped defense bring. There's an understanding that building a championship-caliber team takes time and patience, but the early signs are promising. This mix of talent and strategy offers a foundation upon which the Steelers can build sustained success. Training camp in Latrobe serves as a reminder of the hard work and preparation that goes into every NFL season. It's a grind that tests not just physical ability, but mental toughness and team cohesion. The Steelers' ability to navigate this phase successfully will set the tone for the months ahead. Looking ahead, the challenges will come from injuries, the rigors of the schedule, and the adjustments opponents will make once they start dissecting the Steelers' offensive tendencies. However, the diversity of weapons and the adaptability built into the offense provide a strong counterbalance to these challenges. The coaching staff's ability to keep the unit fresh and the players' commitment to continuous improvement will be critical. As the season unfolds, the narrative will shift from potential to performance. Fans and analysts will watch how the tight end trio impacts games, how Rodgers leads this multi-dimensional offense, and how the Steelers respond to the inevitable ups and downs of a demanding NFL season. The foundation laid during this training camp phase will be the reference point for all that follows. In the end, this team is about more than just X's and O's. It's about the chemistry, the passion, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. The Steelers are positioning themselves not just to compete, but to challenge for the highest honors in the league. This transformation, driven by smart personnel moves and innovative coaching, could redefine the franchise's identity and set a new standard for success. The combination of experience, talent, and strategic vision embodied in this offense creates a compelling story that will captivate fans throughout the season. The journey promises to be full of thrilling moments, unexpected twists, and unforgettable plays. The Steelers Nation has much to be excited about as the team gears up to make their mark on the 2025 NFL campaign. With every practice rep, every adjustment, and every game, the Steelers are writing a new chapter in their storied history, one filled with promise, resilience, and the unmistakable roar of a team ready to rise. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. A major shakeup could be on the horizon in the NFL, as whispers swirl about a potential blockbuster trade involving JENNINGS, the dynamic wide receiver currently with the San Francisco 49ers. Rumors have been heating up that Jennings may be headed to the Pittsburgh Steelers in a deal that's already being dubbed a golden trade by insiders close to the teams. Sources suggest that the Steelers are eager to bolster their receiving corps, and Jennings could be the missing piece to rejuvenate their offense. Jennings, known for his explosive plays and tenacity on the field, reportedly made a bold statement following the supposed trade discussions, shouting, "Nobody steals my ball." This declaration has only intensified speculation, hinting at his fierce competitive spirit and readiness to make an immediate impact in a new environment. The Steelers, who have been searching for a dependable target to complement their quarterback, seem like a natural fit for the receiver's aggressive playing style. While no official announcements have been made, insiders close to both franchises suggest that talks are progressing swiftly and a formal deal could be finalized soon. The trade would mark a significant move for the 49ers, who may be looking to reshape their roster heading into the next season. For Pittsburgh, acquiring a player like Jennings could signal a strategic push to return to prominence in the league. Fans and analysts alike are buzzing over the potential implications of this trade. Jennings' move could drastically alter team dynamics, both on and off the field, giving the Steelers a fresh offensive weapon while leaving the 49ers to recalibrate their receiving options. As the rumor mill churns, all eyes remain on both teams, eagerly awaiting confirmation or denial from official channels. If this trade goes through, it will undoubtedly be one of the most talked about moves of the offseason, with Jennings' fiery proclamation serving as a rallying cry for his new team. For now, the NFL world watches closely, wondering if the "nobody steals my ball" wide receiver will truly don the black and gold in the near future. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.